We do not know of that. That is a time that is only known to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So that is clear. We do not know when it will occur. But despite that, it is interesting to note that in some books and speech of some of the scholars of the past, there is some talk about particular timings. But as we will see now, none of it is established, obviously. So who and what is this about? Al-Hafidh ibn Hajar said, قلت السابق إلى ذلك أبو جعفر ابن جرير الطبري فإنه أورد في مقدمة تاريخه عن ابن عباس. Ibn Jarir al-Tabari, the one famous for Tafsir al-Tabari, has another book different to the Tafsir called Tarikh al-Tabari. In that book, Ibn Kathir says that Ibn Jarir mentioned from Ibn Abbas, ذكر عن ابن عباس أو أورد عن ابن عباس قال الدنيا جمعة من جمع الآخرة 7,000 سنة وقد مضى 6,100 سنة. That in this narration mentioned by Al-Hafidh Ibn Hajar, quoting from Ibn Jarir, Al-Hafidh Ibn Hajar quoting from Ibn Jarir from his book Tarikh, he says in that book there's a narration from Ibn Abbas who said that this world is one Jumu'ah from 7 Jumu'ahs. And what he means by that, by one Jumu'ah, is 1,000 years. That this world is 1,000 years from 7,000 years. 7,000 سنة وقد مضى 6,100 سنة, and that 6,100 years have already gone. So according to that narration, there were only how many years left before the Day of Judgment was supposed to happen? 900. Obviously we know this narration is not authentic, but these are mentioned in some books, and people who are misguided or don't understand, they may end up quoting these things to you. So that is not an established narration, that there are only 900 years left, and Ibn Abbas was apparently saying that. No. وتكلم في ذلك السيوطي فقال الذي دلت عليه الآثار أن مدة هذه الأمة تزيد على 1,000 سنة ولا تبلغ الزيادة عليها 500 سنة. Al-Imam al-Suyuti, another famous scholar, has many books. He said what the narrations indicate is that this ummah, the ummah of Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, the time period of this ummah will extend beyond 1,000 years. However, beyond the 1,000 year mark, it will not be more than 500 years. We are already in the year 1445, or more than that if you're going to count from the birth of the Prophet ﷺ. So almost the 1500 is up, according to that statement of Al-Imam al-Suyuti, that this ummah will only be 1500 years. And that's it. Again, the narration is not established, or this statement of As-Suyuti based upon the narrations that he saw is not valid, because those narrations, as we'll come to see, Ibn Kathir said every single one of them is false, it is invalid. None of them are established narrations about it's going to be 1,000 years or this ummah is going to be 1,500 years. None of those narrations are established, but some of the scholars maybe came across them and mentioned some comments about them, as did Al-Imam al-Suyuti here. وهذا خطأ من القول وخوض في المغيبات بلا علم وليس فيه شيء يصح إلى النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم مع معارضته النصوص السابقة. So none of those narrations are established or authentic about limiting the time periods. It could be 1500 years, could be 900 years. None of those narrations are authentic or established. And as we know from the texts we've seen before, the ayat and the ahadith, nobody knows when that day of judgment is going to occur. So Ibn Kathir said, كل حديث ورد فيه تحديد وقت يوم القيامة على التعيين لا يثبت إسناده. Every narration wherein some type of time frame is specified regarding the day of judgment, where some type of specific time frame is mentioned in it, every hadith of that nature, لا يثبت إسناده. He said every single one of them, all of their chains of narration are not established. None of their chains of narration are authentic.